guys, today we're doing a mod review over two very similar mods, and controversial at that. So, who remembers the days when the Terrablade was the final weapon? When we had to take that all the way from post-Golem to the Moon Lord, and we had to make that work. Well, I sure do. And those were some interesting days. They were much more difficult. And then we got the Zenith, the other newer variant of the Terrablade, where it's actually crafted. And it is now known as the Final Sword, or as it's known in the mod, the Final Fractal. So, today I've got two mods here that we're going to compare. Terrablade and Zenith. So let's just walk on over here to the right, and then here we go. Zenith versus Terrablade. Which is better? So we're gonna start with Terrablade because there's more here to review. On the left I have the weapons, and on the right I have accessories and other stuff, which I'm not gonna go into too much detail about, but I do want to check out all these weapons in detail. So, in comparison to the normal weapon, this is how much damage it does against a single target. Roughly 500 damage per second to a single target, and to a bunched up targets, we've got about 1,000 damage per second without any crazy accessories or anything like that. No modifier, nothing like that. Let's test it against some mimics. Right? Let's test it against these guys. Let's see how this fares. Right? So, it does its job pretty effectively as well at taking out high damage targets rather quickly. Now, is it the most accurate thing ever? No. Now let's look at the Zenith in comparison. To a single target, it does about 5 times the damage. To a bunched up group of targets, also does about 5 times the damage. And then against the mimics, we'll get 5 in here. Oh, okay, we've even got 6. That's 6. Alright. So against the mimics, it actually gets the job done way quicker. So, keeping that in mind, let's see what we're in store for. All right, so we're gonna look at the Terra weapons. The Biosphere, 215 melee damage, 22% critical strike chance, slow speed, benefits from attack speed boost, 75%, average knockback, attacks continuously in combos. Landing a crit while comboing will increase the weapon's attack speed for a short time. Can stack up to 4 times, and this is further increased by speed buffs. Attack speed buffs will also improve combo efficiency. Extra attacks may spawn while performing successful combos. Right-click to summon 1,000 swords that fly towards an outskirts. Alright, so it seems relatively simple. Okay. This seems nice. Now, what about this? Oh! Okay. So, against one target, right? It's one target. Which it's kind of hard to only hit one target. It does about 1,000 damage per second. Against a bunch of targets, it does about 7,000 damage per second. What about the right click? 5,000 damage. Okay, not bad. What about against the mimics? Okay. Okay. That doesn't seem too bad. Let's move on to the next weapon. The ecosystem. 75 melee damage, very fast speed, weak knockback. Oh, it's a pickaxe. 5% range. Right click to change between fallen functions. Oh, okay. Okay. And comparing that to the laser drill that I have in my inventory, it's got slightly worse stuff, but this isn't meant to be used as a weapon. It is meant to be used as a tool. Okay, what do we got next? The Geoglaive. 97 melee damage, fast speed, very weak, swings once, then stabs, shooting Geoglaive projectiles. Alright, let's see. It's one target. Doesn't do all that well. Does about 1,500 damage a second. Is there a right click? No right click. Okay. What about against a group? Oh, this is the worst one we've had yet. Okay. What about against the mimics? I'll only summon one. Because it's meant to be a solo weapon. Okay. It's not horrible. Reminds me of the old Terrablade. The Pure Pelter. Huh. Okay. Against one target? Does about 100 damage per second. Against multiple targets. It doesn't pierce, which doesn't seem that great. Okay. I'm not even going to test that against the mimics. That's going to do pretty poorly. Okay. Branch of Life. Summons 112 summon damage. Extremely weak knockback. Uses 15 mana. Summons the Tree of Life to fight for you. So, summons this. I don't exactly have a way to test it, I don't think. Unless there's like a whip in here. Pristine Eater, is this a whip? No, it's not a whip, but this is another weapon that I'll go into detail later about. Is there any whips? Doesn't look like there's any whips. Magic, melee. Okay. Well, that's fine. We can use this against the mimics. Where it seems to be doing an actually pretty good job for a summon. About 300 damage per second. I could have expected less. The Frost Hydra does about that. Yeah, Frost Hydra does about that. Okay. Let's look at this one that I pulled out a while ago. The Pristine Eater. 17 summon damage, uses 1 mana. Summons a controllable terror worm. The longer the worm is longer, the more max minion slots you have. Drains your mana when being used. The worm loses control of the owner, runs out of mana. Ignore invulnerability frames. Okay, so this ignores iframes. Okay. Now, I can increase my minion slots. Can I increase them with this one? Doesn't look like it. Okay. But if we look at it now, okay, yeah, that's significantly longer. And I don't even have full Stardust gear. But oh yeah, that's the most damage we've gotten yet. It's a controllable summon. Oh yeah, the mimics stand no chance. The mimics stand no chance. Why did I even bother? Okay, that's probably my favorite yet. It's the summon one. Let's get this tree out of here. Okay. Eternal Spring. 70 magic damage. Summons flowers that explode into homing petals. Okay. So we're gonna just see how this does. Alright, so it's one target. About 145 damage per second. Against 5 targets. And even 6. 400 damage per second. Okay. Now, what about if I use it with this? That damage goes up a little bit, and they're homing. That's gotta be kept in mind. Although I don't think I would use this. Yeah, I don't personally think I would use this. Okay. So there's that. The Lifeline magic weapon shoots a bolt that moves in a cartogram pattern. When the bolt hits an enemy, it flattens and accelerates. 22 magic damage. Okay. Oh, and it ricochets. Okay. So against one enemy, 90 damage. Alright. Against multiple enemies, 500 damage. Against a few mimics. Really requires that precision. But it's not bad. Not bad at all. I'm gonna keep this Pristine Eater out. That way I can use it to destroy these mimics. Okay. Terra Synthesis. 88 magic damage, very weak knockback, charges a beam of light that will strike down at your cursor's location. Okay. What? This isn't doing any damage. Why isn't this doing any damage? Oh! Okay! That's why. Okay. So against one thing, it does about 1,500 damage. Against a bunch, it does 30,000. And then against a few mimics, we're gonna charge this up real nice. Beautiful. Beautiful indeed. I like that. Oh, and it even has like a right click that you can use for it. Okay. Deity's Rage. 150 damage, extremely slow, extremely weak, cycles between wind, lightning, and leaf attacks. Has minor recoil, but it's negated by Soaring Insignia. Okay, so we have the Soaring Insignia on, but we're going to take that off for a second. How bad is this if I... Okay, it's not horrible. I could live with that. It's nothing that I haven't seen before. And it does about... about 1,000 damage per second against one thing. What about against multiple? About the same. Oh, no. Okay, triple that. Okay. What about against the mimics? We'll get a good few in here. It's okay. It's okay. I like it. The Flora. I'm gonna go on ahead and get the rest of these weapons out, and then we can go to the accessories after this. Okay, so the Flora. "65 melee damage. Floral energy orbits around the yo-yo." Okay. So, oh. Okay. So it does about 800 damage per second. What about against some mimics? Like in practicality use, how is this? Pretty if I say so myself. The floral pattern seems to just not go in fast enough to do anything. Okay, the bow. The Loyalty Butterfly. Oh wait, this is the bow. Throws a boomerang with the curving trajectory. Okay. How's this? Oh, it's like the Zenith. Oh, it's literally like the Zenith. This is like a pre-cultist Zenith. Okay. What about against, some mimics? Okay. Doesn't seem to be too bad. Never mind. That I don't like that because I don't like that. I just don't. Okay. Force of Nature. 25 range damage, very fast speed, extremely weak knockback, fires homing terror darts. Right click right click while attacking to focus your shots. When shots are focused, they move significantly faster, but will not home. Builds up speed over time. Does not use ammo. Okay, so this doesn't use ammo. So that's the normal. About 370 damage against one target. And when I right click, that goes up to about 700. Okay. It doesn't pierce, so multiple targets is kind of out of the question. But what about against some mimics? Oh, and they home. I forgot about that. Oh my god, okay. So it just genuinely is just so much faster. Okay. Not bad. This is the bow. Earth Spirit. 60 damage. Snail speed. There are very few weapons in Terraria that actually say snail speed, so that scares me. Charge up and then release the fire arrow. Charge earth arrows explode into homing earth spirits on full charge. Charge speed is affected by attack speed. Okay, so let's test this against one thing. So just clicking. This is about 100 damage. Full charge. That's 600 damage. Okay. Now what if I like charge it up slightly, but I don't let it get full? 103. 116. 126. Okay, so it slowly increases, it seems. Alright, let's check this out. 2,370 damage if you can land it in the middle of a group. So if you manage to land this to the middle of a group, it's not horrible. I can imagine this not being great against mimics or anything though. Oh, that homes. I forgot it said that. Alright, so if you get that full charge, kind of hard to aim. Yeah. I mean, it's okay. It's okay. And that's it for the weapons. Let's move on to the accessories. So we have 9 accessories here. Terra Rifle. Press Q by default to burst fire attack. I might need to bind that. So Q by default. What's the cooldown? Okay. So it's just kind of like another attack that you have if you ever want to use it. Depending on the type of melee you're using. Projectile. Okay. Don't know how that works, and I don't want to mess with that. That seems weird. Summons a fairy. Oh wait, this is just a weapon. This fairy does not grow stronger the more minion slots you have. Okay, well, I can't really test it against that, so let's spawn some mimics in. About 100 damage per second, not bad. So far, my favorite thing's the worm. I like the worm. The worm seems rather overpowered. Okay, and if that's in your inventory at all, it just summons it. Okay, that's nice. The wings. This is what I've been waiting for, because I've seen the wings. I've done some things with the wings. Check this out, guys. They look very nice. Right? But that's not all. They have Minecraft Creative Fly. So you can just fly indefinitely and hover as much as you want. What else do we have? Gives passive mana regeneration boost, magic effect. Okay, so that's just a mana buffer. Terravolver. Okay, that just messes with guns. Terra Shield. This is another one. Right, so if I go out of God mode. Summon a few mimics. Okay, so it heals me over time, it seems. Creates an ice barrier around the player when low on health. So is this low on health? Is that the ice barrier? Damage taken is reduced by 25%. Okay. Okay. Oh, I actually died. Whoopsies. That's fun. Now my head's gonna be up there. Okay. Hold on, guys. Here we are. Alright, ignore the body parts. Is there anything else? Let's check out. Spins on third and fourth swing. What's this? Oh, this is the whip. Okay, whip might be a bit busted. The whip might be busted. Right. Let me reactivate God mode before I die again. Okay, yeah, whip is kind of busted. Whip's not bad. I like the whip. I'm liking the summon stuff that this mod has. It's done summoner well. I'll say that. But that seems to be about it, except for what this is. Minions have a chance to spawn healing flames. Okay, so that's about it for this mod. So there's that. And now we're going to do the Zenith items. So it's Zenith's turn now. Alright, so Zenith has significantly way less, but I think it's going to matter a lot more, right? So we have the base Zenith, which we have right here. We've already used it. The Zenith Staff, the Zenith Boomerang, the Zenith Yo-Yo, Zenith Short Sword, Zenith Bow, Zenith Scythe, and the Zenith Boots, right? We'll go with the Zenith Boots first, because I think they're the most thing here, right? So, it's stats on top of Terra Spark Boots. I didn't know that. But they allow flight, dashing, swimming, auto jump, super fast run, extra mobility on ice, increased movement and jump speed, provides the ability to walk on water, honey, and lava, immunity to fall damage and fire blocks, and lava gives a chance. Oh, sorry, gives a chance to dodge attacks. All right. So without these equipped, we'll throw them here for the time being. With these not equipped, and I just have Terra Spark boots right now, I run right here. Movement speed, miles per hour. I run 34 miles an hour. With just these equipped, significantly faster. I'm going to try and see if we can hit our cap. Hold on, do I have blocks? Any blocks? Any block, any block, any block, any block, any block. Here we go. Y'all are getting to see some Invisible Gamer building hacks live, guys. Alright. Okay, okay, we hit it. 102. With just the Zenith boots. Oh, and we hit that wall pretty hard. Okay. Now, what about if we stack them? 34 miles an hour. Okay, so it seems like whichever boot is lower, closer to your foot, prioritizes. They don't actually stack. Or the speed doesn't anyway. But look at our Terraria character. Look, he walking backwards. Look at that man go. Look at him. Look at him go. He walking backwards. Alright. Now we're back. So now we have the actual weapons to check out. So we'll start with the short sword, because I think that's going to be the best weapon. So, short sword, projectile. It's just a mini Zenith. It kind of looks like a stretched Terragrim or Callus, if you remember back in the old days. But, okay. Against one target, we're doing 29,000 damage. Against 5, well over 130,000. I saw that peak at 130,000. Now, against some mimics, nothing. Nothing. Then nothing. They don't stand a chance against our Zenith short sword. And that's the short sword. Let's look at these other weapons. We'll do the yo-yo next. Right? Yo-yo by itself? Does it have like a right click or anything? Right click this. Okay, sorry. Okay, this does have a right click. Oh, okay, so you just throw all the short swords that's used to make. Okay. Can you do both? No, you can only do one. Okay. But you can throw it relatively fast. I think it's just dependent on how fast you can click. Well, no, it seems like there's a cap. Okay. Now, what about what do we want to do next? What do the yo-yo? The yo-yo by itself. Now that's a lot of damage. The yo-yo on one target Okay, that it can't even focus on one target. It's got to be in a group. But for as best as I can get it, which seems to be about here, 12,000 damage. Now, if we put it here, you can see that number starts to spike. Now, if we put it against some mimics, you can see none of them stand a chance. Okay. Let's do the bow. Let's do the bow next. Or yeah, we'll do the bow. All right. No, we've already done this many melee weapons. We'll go through with other melee weapons. All right. So we'll do the boomerang. This is what it looks like by itself, by the way. And then here we get 3,000 damage on one target, and we get about 15,000, 12,000 roughly on a group of targets. All right, let's test that here. All right, not bad, not bad, not bad. These Zenith weapons seem to be way stronger than the Terra ones. Which, fair enough, honestly, because these are all post-Moonlord, whereas the Terrablade's pre-Moonlord. So, could be worse. Alright, Zenith Bow. That doesn't have a right-click, right? No, okay. Zenith Bow. Shoots an arrow made out of hot and cold light. Hold right-click to manually charge. Oh, that's an overhaul thing. Yeah, that's an overhaul thing. Okay, we don't worry about that. Whoa, okay. On one target, that's 3,000 damage, but that I can guarantee you right now it's going to increase. On a group of targets, 15,000 damage. On some mimics, not a problem. Alright, let's do the scythe. I'm excited for this. There's not a lot of love for scythes in Terraria. Okay, so scythe by itself, this is what it looks like, and it's actually hitting it despite the fact that there's no animation. But this is what it looks like. Looks like confetti almost. Alright, let's throw it. Is there a right click? Okay. 4,000 damage on one target. Now, a group of target. 20,000, 24, 25,000, 26. Are we going to hit 27, 28? Seems like it caps out at 28. 28,000 damage. Let's spawn in a good few mimics here. Not a problem. Not a problem. Alright. Now, what I'm most excited for, the magic staff. Shoots a bolt. Hold on. Is there... No, okay. Shoots bolts from the staffs you collected. That's all we know. So, by itself, looks like that. Very pretty. Very awesome. I love that. That's beautiful. Against one target. And it actually can't even hit one target. It's having trouble only hitting the one target. Alright. Alright, from what I'm seeing, it deals about 4,000 damage. And then a group increases that to like 9,000 is what I think that was. But I like this a lot. Especially like because most of the projectiles are able to bounce. One of the projectiles are able to bounce off of walls. and I just like that about a weapon. Now, we're going to test one item each against the Eye of Cthulhu. So, I'm going to get a random number generator. Random number generator. And then for the Zenith weapons, we want to do 1 through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 through 6. We'll just go from left to right. 1 to 6. Generate. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. The Zenith bow. Okay. So, let's see. Let me change it to night real quickly. And then let's do this. Zenith bow against the Eye of Cthulhu. Not a problem. No issue whatsoever. Now, the Terra items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No, not 9. 10. 11. I think there's like 15. We'll just do 1 through 15. Generate. We got 1. What's 1? 1 is the force of nature. Okay. Let's see how this fares. Okay. Survives significantly longer. Yeah. That survives significantly longer, but there's a taste of what that's like. Now, I hope you all enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you all next time. Peace.